This is a quick preview of how I explain the HTML code to Mags, my client. This is where I'm actually in my comfort zone, as I've learned a lot in my previous level 7 course about website design and coding and how to implement it on a website based platform that has already been built, such as WordPress, Weebly or Wix. For WordPress, basic code is required to implement on a site, as I've done this previously. And from the research that I've done, states that only basic code is needed for this. So I have told Mags, my client, about that, and I've sent her some of my own code. So this is just some of the basic HTML code for WordPress. So I just put it in kind of an easier form and an easier way to describe it. So adding HTML in WordPress, the easier version. Code has to be correct. So if code is not correct, if there is a full stop out of place or a bracket or a comma, this will inhibit the website from working and what you want it to do. So this will actually prevent you from what you want to do. So add the HTML codes in either on your posts, pages or widgets. So if it is basic formatting or insertion, the WordPress default editor can handle the trick. So the WordPress default editor is a great way of getting familiar with different types of website design development, because it's probably one of the easiest platforms you can do it on. So it's also known as a classic editor, and it's what we prefer to do as a default editor for WordPress. So before the launch, the default or the classic editor was in use. So it's a text editor. However, creating content using the classic editor is not as simple as it may look. So then just going through the size, so changing the size in WordPress, you just go to settings in media settings, edit the width and the height dimensions to suit your values, click save changes to confirm. So this is what I have helped Mags do in her website, which I'll demonstrate in the next few minutes. So it's just basically some of her images were not floating correctly and they were just not in line. So I just showed her how to do that in the WordPress editor. And then the resolution, some of her resolutions had been lost when she dragged them in. So you select the picture, under pick tool or format tool, select compress pictures from the adjust group, select the compression and resolution options, and then select OK for it to be done. So here is Mags's website, and this is just her collection page. So I've done a good bit of work on her home, collection, contact and about page, and the rest she was able to do herself. So as you can see here, this is the collection, and this is where her wedding dresses, her wedding separates, and wedding capes and veils are. So as you can see, the third picture, so the wedding capes and veils, this section, it's the image is floating a little off centered compared to the two left. So I have given her this code which she has implemented, but it takes a few days to work and for it to update. So this may take a day or two. So when this has completed, the update will appear the same as the wedding dresses and the wedding separates. So then for the Irish design wedding dresses, so we just have a small bit of text here, and I've given her a code to enlarge the image, so as the sizing option, so changing the height and the width dimensions. So here is Mags's contact Rio styled website page. So this is where you contact her and you get your name and your message. So the form wasn't actually working, but I was able to implement some code from the basic HTML. So you can also do this by step-by-step guides for beginners, and there's plenty of them on the likes of Wix or Weebly, which I also told Mags about because the videos are interesting and easy to follow. So she was able to look into these videos, and then she could show me the work that she had done also. So this is just a quick preview of the home page. So as you can see, the image is clear in this picture. However, it's not full length, so we still have to change that. And then we just have some text here, and in the background is just a floating image in the back. So then there's just about Mags and then her happiest client. So it's like a review on her website, just to show people what others think of it. And then her social medias, and then find us, so there's a map, and then her customer care, returns and shipping, contact us, about, wedding dresses, if frequently answered questions, blog, and then contact. So, and then she has her socials here, Instagram and Facebook. So I really enjoyed the web design part of this, and not actually directly doing it for Mags, but showing her and helping her implement this.